and I'm going to be streaming my match. It's myself versus Axials. I have a 2-minute delay on. And Axials is ready. I was just practicing some games with Atano. I will be casting Norm's match after this. I'm playing before Norm. Currently it's 1-0 in favor of Team Destroy Ball. Start by getting this house down. I'm expecting a barracks play with a raider. And I'm waiting, and waiting. Here we go. So I'm gonna try to do something pretty straightforward. I'm gonna get ready to do cata drops. But I'm gonna expect some kind of cheese, as I do think I'm the better player of the two, so I think his only option is going to be to try to win in the early game. I'm actually going to add a couple of workers for when I pull it down, just to be extra cautious. I think if I can distract him with some drops, I'll be able to out-macro him and then take the G. Never underestimate your opponent. That is a very key thing to do. You don't want to throw a game because you were expecting it to be easy. So, I remember from last weekend that Axials had excellent control of how he set up his builds, except he had very poor control of pressure. And that's how I'm going to try to win this match. By pressuring him.
As you wish, sire. I stand ready, sir. Certainly, sir.
Let's see here.
Yes.
As soon as I have enough gold too, I'm going to get another Gatling gun going. Just getting ready for this raider. So, I did a mistake over there. My mistake was the fact that I had him have gold still in his inventory. Not ideal for me. So we're actually going to get a house going down here. And now that that's done, we're going to pull the workers back for just right now. Because that was far from ideal for me. Okay, now we're going to send the workers over. And hopefully we aren't too far behind after that. Now we're going to go for a mill for the scouting. Really should have gotten this up sooner. Not playing ideal. So hopefully that doesn't bite me in the bum. I'm actually going to send this out as a forward scout. It's going to set me behind if I have to play defensively, but in the event that he is going to attack me, it will help a lot. And he's scouting to see if I have an expansion going, which I do not have one quite yet. I'm gonna go scout to see if he has a third yet. I'm also gonna make a note that he has that down there for when I do go to expand.
Yes.
Next up, I'm gonna want to expand over here. He's probably getting ready for a push, so I'm actually gonna push out with these two Gatling guns.
As you wish, sir.
Scout up here. Just keep an eye on that. You get that going. Along with another catapult.
Certainly, sir.
Now we're gonna go up here and scout. I'm gonna save up for an expansion next.
At once, sir.
That's a lot of archers. In which case, let's go with some of this.
As you wish, sir.
Let's get another house going too, because I'm about to get supply blocked.
As you wish, sir. Certainly, sir. As you wish, sir.
And it looks like he's getting ready to attack me.
As you wish, sir. Certainly, sir.
He's either going to attack from the top side or from both sides.
Stand ready, sir. Your command, sire.
Now I think I'm comfortable enough to push out.
Sir.
Get some casual damage on him.
I stand ready. Your orders, sire.
And now I'm supply blocked.
Certainly, sir. Certainly, sir.
Just want to get a look at what he has going on over there.
As you wish, sire.
Again, anything I can do to try to ensure I keep a nice and safe lead over him.
Certainly, sir.
Let's go for another of them. Double catapults coming out here.
As you wish, sire. Your command. At once, sir. As you wish, sir.
He does have the castle going.
As you wish, sire.
And about to get supply blocked one more time. Let's do something to fix that now.
As you wish, sir.
And at this point I'm going to want to consider getting the advanced workshop
Certainly, sir. Certainly.
for the drops. Maintain worker production.
Yes. Your command. As you wish, sire. At once, sir.
And he does have the advanced workshop. Very important information for me. Gonna get another house going down here.
At once, sir. As you wish, sir.
Just gonna keep an eye out for that fourth. And I'm actually gonna want to start getting some more
Your orders.
Gatling guns out.
Your orders. Your command.
Well, hello there. Looked like he was about to push out from over there. So let's plan for it. And in the meantime, we're also going to grab a fourth. Because I think that would be safe.
As you wish, sir. Yes. Certainly, sir. Certainly, sir. Yes. As you wish.
I know I'm not being very aggressive, but
At once.
probably playing way too safe here.
At once, sir. Yes, your command. Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Yes, sir. Your command. At once, sir.
Just gonna keep going, keep going.
As you wish, sire.
Airship's almost done.
Yes. I stand ready, sir. Certainly, sir. Your command.
Okay, sweet.
Certainly, sir.
Let's grab this.
Certainly, sir. As you wish,
Okay,
sir.
now we're gonna get ready with the drops.
At once, sir.
And I'm starting to float quite a bit, which is a-okay. We're just gonna start trying to work on over here. It looks like he's potentially getting ready for this expansion. Killing a
Certainly, sir.
Gatling gun over there. We're also gonna just briefly scout to see what's going on in the other corners.
Certainly, sir. Certainly, sir.
And hopefully we can deal enough damage with that kind of deal. And sure enough, we are.
As you wish, sir.
And we are getting a lot of damage here.
Yes.
This is beautiful for us.
As you wish. As you wish, sir. Yes.
Ooh, and I lost both of those. That's fine. Life goes on. I need to start really ramping up my production here. Just gonna keep maintaining production over here.
I stand ready, sir.
And now that I've been playing so safe, I can afford to go deal some damage.
As you wish, sire. Yes. Yes. Certainly, sir.
Sweet. Let's actually go over here, grab you. I know there's a fight going on over there, but that's fine.
As you wish, sire. As you wish, sire. Once.
Now we got a large clump of his army just coming down here.
At once, sir. Yes. You wish, sir. As you wish, sir. As you wish, sire.
Just want to continue with the pressure. And we are going to want to pull these catapults as well. Okay. Now we're just gonna come down this way, over here, do some of this. Wonderful explanations, I know, right?
As you wish, sire. As you wish, sire. As you wish, sire. As you wish, sire. As you wish, sir. As you wish, sir. At once, sir.
Okay, I think this is a really strong position for me. I think it's really going to come down to how this exchange goes, but it looks like it's going to go well for me. Just going to keep charging into his base. And I don't see how he can recover from this. I think he just lost way too much in this.
As you wish, sire. Certainly, sir. Yes.
Wait for the backup before I try to engage over there. And in the meantime, let's just keep expanding out down this way. Sorry for the lack of talking. That's acceptable to you guys. And GG is called at 16 minutes. I'm gonna rejoin the casting group in just a second. Hello.
Let's get Norm.
Yeah, he said he's here.
And is Kaitaro gonna join?
I'm joining too.
Hey, nice game. Good. Well played.
Thank you.
GG, well done.
I was trying to play
Solid macro.
very defensively there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really overreacted to your gyros.
That was really funny.
Mm.
So you made like 4 gyros over the course of the game, and he went mass archer and made 3 ballista.
And then he completely switched to soldier.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, is that why you like just
Uh,
went pure kata without gats because he was on pure archer before?
That
What
plus
do you normally
the
do?
damage output. Also, Katara's asking to be blue.
Okay.
Really, I think the only fair way to determine this is to do it randomly. I don't want to like enable him to do a strat that relies on map asymmetry.
Okay.
Okay, so if this rolls 1, he gets the If it rolls 2, he doesn't.
Okay.
Right, he's not blue.
Okay. Oh, there's a guest. So
Okay.
this match is extremely important because depending on who wins this one depends if we'll decide if Daz plays. And if Daz plays, there's a strong likelihood he will win. Not necessarily guaranteed, but there's a very high likelihood. And if that happens, it goes to Ace and he wins a second time potentially.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I feel kind of bad for Destroyable because if Norm wins this, he won't have played 2 weeks in a row because
but also,
his team just 3-0s. Yeah.
Also, if Norm wins this, we'll be the only team continuing with no losses.
Yeah.
Oh, no losses at all.
No losses at all.
Yeah, because last week was also a 3-0.
Yeah.
And I know because I was like preparing with him. I was practicing with him that Destroyable was really, really preparing for his match versus Full Collapse and really wanted to play him, but then he didn't get to. So because it's 3-0 and he's still not going to play Daz this week, which maybe he'll be happy about because Daz is probably a bit harder than Full Collapse. So
Let's keep the player in the top left. We have Arrow from.
What is Norm doing? Ooh.
No, we're not doing
What's
that.
he doing with his workers? Sorry.
Yeah.
He brought 2 workers to he's going for a 2 racks, but
he fumbled a little bit.
Yeah.
So in the top left for Team Aladdin, we have Kataro, and in the bottom right we have Norm for Team Destroy Call.
Yeah.
It's currently 2-0 for this series, or for the match rather, for Norm and Team Destroy Call. If they're able to win this, it's going to be 3-0, meaning the 4th game does not need to be played.
Yeah.
So I think Norm is just scouting with Worker.
Norm's being
So
very
Norm was
cautious.
scouting, and if I may, I'm going to criticize the player again. That scout was completely pointless because when he scouted his 3rd, it's not possible for a proxy to even reach that side of the map yet. Like, so he just wasted 100 gold for no reason doing a scout on where there couldn't be any buildings, even if it was proxying. So that was just really bad. he's now behind in 50 gold. Yeah.
And even when there's a proxy, usually when I see a proxy by the 3rd, it's usually over there or down on the ground.
I put it like around here usually.
So it still wouldn't have been spotted even with that scout.
Yeah.
And the first raiders are out.
Okay, so we have a Rax here.
Yeah, Norm's not going for a second raider. He's going for an expansion straight afterwards. The raiders.
Depending on what happens with the raiders, that might be a good idea.
Oh, Caterer gets. Oh, it looks like they're getting even shots.
Oh! Okay. Flash.
And
nice.
Taro gets the
the
kill.
first shot. Yeah, Caterer.
Really good repay.
And Norm has nothing. He got that castle before a second raider.
There's 2 raiders out.
Can he kill that raider? Yeah.
No.
No raider dies.
He might. 2 more hits.
The raider does go down. That is setting Katara behind.
Yeah.
Taro, he has Archer coming up after this, so he's just taking
Got an
2 Raider.
archer. But there's 2 raiders,
He needs to have
But I think
that worker needs to pull back a bit.
Yeah. If he keeps the worker there, he can defend.
I think Kaitaro can snipe 1 more worker, to be honest.
I don't think so. I think he'd
Norm
lose the
just
raider.
has to not get baited.
Yeah. Because, the archer's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
And both raiders could potentially go down here.
Oh, he doesn't lose anything. That's nice. Okay.
Better to save it than to get that worker anyway.
Yeah.
But Katara is now ahead of worker and a raider.
He has his base fully up and mining already. Norm just got it now.
I will say I like Norm's wall a little bit better, but we also have a quick church going down. Potentially trying to get priests out very fast. And
I do like.
And Norm doesn't have a raider to scout the base.
You like that?
There's something unexpected. He lost his raider.
Yeah.
2 raiders could go down from those 3 archers if Norm pushes a little bit further. But it doesn't look like he will.
Yeah. He's just looking around. No
I
one
want
seems
to
to
get
be.
that rack down for Kaitaro.
Yeah, I think if you have, I feel like this is going to be a Viz rush because if you go just one racks with Raiders priests for healing, you have way too many priests.
Mhm.
But so I think he's. So I think he's going for a visible rush, kind of a little cheese.
This could be
Except-
really fun game.
That's a hefty investment, so it's going to put him behind. So if Norm decides to push, it will put Katara at a major disadvantage. But he's
He's making
also
a
not
priest.
immediately getting the invisibility.
He's getting a priest first. He could be.
Yeah, you
But
want to
if-
get the priest first, so you build up some energy before you get the.
But he has to hide that
invisible-
priest, because if Norm sees it, he might be able to get
Yeah, yeah.
detection out.
Yeah.
Norm
But
has
it's
no
always,
Raider. Yeah.
it's always better to get the priest first because because then if you get attacked, you can use it to heal as well. So
Mm.
we'll
I
see.
just want to point out that the fact that Norm lost his Raider is actually so big because he's going to have no idea what's happening. He has no scouting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I honestly would remake Raiders. I
And-
think it's always good to remake a Raider to scout.
Yeah,
It looks like he's going for a third.
Like
And
right now, he could be
invisibility
being.
just started.
Yeah. So he's got these 2 racks, but he's not even got that many units because he's getting the third and cutting racks production. But if he had a Raider scout right now, he could know to push.
He knows
Like I
nothing
said-
about what Katara's going for besides the 2 raiders.
Yeah. So Invis on the way.
This could be very
Norm is
deadly.
Cutting for proxies, I guess, but
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm really not sure how good this will be because like how many like he okay, so he gets the invisible soldiers out. He kills 4 workers. After that, Norm has a third base, probably
Right.
still more workers, and 2 racks. I actually think this is just a bad build.
It looks
I
like
want
he's
Raid
actually
to fall
pushing
in.
with the priests.
Yeah.
Off the 2 base.
So this could be strong. Yeah, if 2 racks, he went 2 racks. I mean,
It's 3
so maybe he
soldiers
could
with
just
4 2 raiders,
Yeah.
4 archers, and a priest versus 3 soldiers and 5 archers.
yeah.
This is
So
a-
what you can
And
do
Invis
that's
is
really
going to be done
strong.
when he gets there.
Yeah, so you as soon as a soldier gets to 10 health, you can invis it, and that basically just gives you an extra unit. Oh, okay, but he's invising the raiders, which is kind of silly, I think. But
I'm not sure that's the best choice.
yeah,
It's all about if Norm can notice.
I don't know how much I like this anymore, to be honest.
yeah, I don't think this is.
I don't actually like this much anymore.
I think Norm's going to defend. He's going to have the third. He's going to have more production.
Mhm.
You know, and the fact that Raider Caterer pushed these priests means he's probably going to lose them.
Mm-hmm. He
Well, the
picking
Raiders
up
are
the-
doing.
He is picking up
The Raiders are
units,
doing work. Yeah,
But-
he's doing some good work.
but he's already
But,
going to be able to respond now.
Heal.
Yeah, Norm's got half his army not doing anything. That is natural. He's got all of these like 4 rack units just sitting there.
20 seconds left on the invis. That's enough to get decent number of hits off. 20
Yeah,
seconds
dude,
enough
the
for some
Katara-
hits.
and he's getting trapped.
Katara has equalized the worker.
Yeah. Yeah, so behind this, Katara's got his own third, which is pretty nice, and he's just maxing behind it.
So I mean, not game ending, but it did do the damage he needed.
yeah, it pretty much puts them into a pretty even spot, and he's still doing damage. He's still got a few units here, and Norm again is pulling workers, losing mining, potentially losing these workers. He loses 1.
I think you can pick off those 2 as well. They're low health.
Yeah.
An advanced workshop coming down from Katara. It looks like it's going to be drops.
Yep.
And the priest does get picked off.
Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah,
given the damage, I think it's okay. He's gonna get this worker too.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
mhm.
I don't want him to lose, though. That would not be good.
It looks like a raider's going to get picked off.
Yeah. I want him to keep 1 though.
One's still around. The worker count's actually
Yeah.
very in favor of Kataro now.
Yeah.
He's gonna get
that
that,
was definitely an overcommitment, but
Yeah, get that. Oh no, he's not gonna go. It's a shame he's gonna lose.
This raider could get some good scouting in.
yeah, Norm's just letting that raider chill. He's going for an attack. Okay. And
Okay, handle that. I want to see what's happening in this attack.
Mhm.
yeah, I
Good.
mean,
Oh,
Keitaro doesn't have that many units because he's gone through all this extra stuff and still only has 2 racks.
And
okay.
his
he's
airship.
gone for an invisible airship.
We talked about that last game.
I don't think this is actually good. Oh, but
Oh, no,
he's
there's
got,
detection.
He's got bird detection.
But he doesn't
He's
see
got bird
it.
detection. Oh, but honestly, what is the point of doing this? He just needs to
Doesn't
bet.
Yeah, I think
just
this is
needs-
a desperate thing on his end, but the attack is gonna definitely
Yeah, I mean,
kill it.
they're gonna win the defense anyway.
Yeah,
It would have been better to put the invis on the soldier,
yeah.
but
Or
this
just-
enemy is gonna go down. It was a bad push for Norm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't have enough units. Kind of.
honestly, that might be game ending.
Yeah, that was a very bad push.
He's
He
also
doesn't
gonna
really
start
have
falling
much-
behind in upgrades pretty soon.
Yeah.
And Glaba lagging a little bit.
How about that?
Lava. And Caterer is getting airship detection for some reason. I guess
mean,
Norm
Expecting
also has
counter
priest,
invis.
Yeah.
yeah, but Norm's not even got an invis, but yeah, I guess he doesn't.
He needs to
Yeah,
pull
I
back
think
further.
we shouldn't be getting that airship. It's a waste of DPS.
He needs to
But I mean,
build up a
Over
lot
anyway.
more.
Oh, he's gonna lose the priest. Invis it! Oh, it doesn't airship anyway.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
invisibility.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, he doesn't. Does he? Yeah. So it looks like he gets pushed for Caterer.
this is a funny build. I like it. The invis 2-base push.
Yeah, I
looks
do
like
like
it's
this.
gonna work.
Quick priest build. Yeah. Again, the defender's advantage for Norm. He's got all these units at home. He seems to be doing decent. He'll clean us up because he's got all these soldiers.
Mhm.
So, and he's
there's
got
still
3 racks now, 4 racks producing units. So.
Looking at the income, there's a difference of about 800 gold mines and about 600 gold loss. So about 1,000
nice.
extra gold for Kataro. Neither player going for a 4th quite yet, but Kataro's also up 20 pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is all the supply? I don't see it. A couple of racks units here. Where's Kaitara's supply?
This airship
Guess
is
it's
in a
worth it.
very dangerous position right now, at 48 HP with 2 priests and 3 archers in it. But
Yeah, he needs to.
Norm again going for an attack. I don't think this is a good play.
Yeah, he just seems
a
to
lot
be
of-
attacking.
He does have a lot of soldiers.
Yeah.
And the
And
airship's getting
Kaida-
repaired.
I can see this working for Normac.
Yeah.
It's a double,
Caterer's got way. Why does he have 3 airships, man?
all full of units, so he can more effectively surround the enemy, I guess.
Yeah, but he's surrounding soldiers. It's
Yeah,
I don't.
This
I
is what
think
the
it's-
soldier player should be doing.
I think it's a
This doesn't
misplay.
make any sense.
He's
I don't
throwing
know
units
about
away.
That was really bad. He just dropped into soldiers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Base as well.
Oh my god. Why?
That's
Six of
very
airship.
great, but I think he'll still hold.
Kataro is
Yeah,
ahead on
he's-
population still.
Yeah,
But again-
he's still so ahead.
9 pop is in airships.
Yeah.
Wait, how much supply is in airship? It's 3, right?
And the soldiers are breaking through.
I think he'll hold.
Yeah.
It
He's
will
got the
get damage
heal.
done though. It also a
Nom-
fourth base is coming out
Nom's
for
not
Kataro.
using a heal. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
And also,
That was,
upgrades are starting to go in the advantage of Kataro. He already has +1 attack and getting +1 armor.
Yeah. It's pretty nice. And now he can finally go for his meme drops.
And both players getting a 4th.
Yeah.
I want to
This
see an
four,
Except if
This
Kataro
form-
drops at the same time as Norm pushing, that could be deadly. I
Yeah.
think Kataro loses
this,
out on that.
this fourth that Norm has taken as well makes it so much more vulnerable to drops because he
Oh,
can go between the main and fourth.
2 full
Yeah.
airships worth is going to be
Yeah.
pretty damaging.
At the same time, Norm's not going to attack yet. Caterer doesn't
Anyone?
have that much at home.
Norm is going mages first before Kataro. He already has Fireball on the way, and Kai is just building the mage guild now. Oh, he's gonna kill him.
Mm.
That's a stop. Right? He's gonna kill the mage guild.
He needs to pull the workers to attack
Yeah.
that. He also soldiers coming in the other way while he pushes the main base.
Okay, yeah, Norm's pushing now. And
Ooh.
Caterer is engaging, even though he's got smaller
And
units.
the mage
but he's
does
going to
go
fight
down.
with workers.
The mage does go down.
Yeah. So meanwhile, there's this fight
Yeah.
going
I will
on.
hold this.
Caterer has pulled his workers.
And a
He will
priest is
hold
getting
you to
surrounded.
Yeah. Okay, defensive drop. So that drop barely did anything. If he dropped the 4th, that could have been so much more effective. I mean, he killed the mage. I mean,
Priest
he
is
did
about to
have.
die.
He had like 24 supply in that drop. So killing the
And
mage
this-
guild isn't really worth it.
Mm.
Killing the 4th would have been, huge. Because now Catero's got. If it was 4 base to 3, Catero had a solid advantage. But I mean, he doesn't.
I would
anyway,
say
but
still,
he's got a
pretty
huge
high.
advantage still. But yeah.
He's
He would
just
have been-
falling so far behind in upgrades at this point.
Yeah.
He's got to be very careful. He's also down by almost 30 pop. 30 supply.
Yeah.
I think Norm should be using his airship to tank shots from the priest and archers.
I think this
That would
might
help a lot.
be ending him. He's
Yeah.
also floating 600 gold. He's panicking a bit. And that base is gonna
So what
melt
would this-
pretty quickly.
Would this make it 2-2 if Catero wins this?
If Katara wins, it's gonna
Oh,
be 2-2.
2-1. No, 2-1. It's going to be 2-1, and then we have
Oh, yeah,
Destroyful
2-1.
versus Daz. Yeah.
So we can have that as the deciding game for Team Lamlo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of that went down to scouting. Not scouting the... Or sending a
Yeah.
I
later
think
to...
I think it was hugely due to as well the Norm's opening build. He opened with this worker scout that lost him like 70 gold,
Mhm.
and then also went for a castle before a second raider. And so
It was a
having
raider.
Waylet- so the fact that he, even if he'd gotten the castle before the raider, if he hadn't have done that worker scout and had that extra gold to get the raider sooner, that would have been so much better. But instead he did the scout, had a really late raider, and then just got really behind from there. And then he didn't have any scouting because he lost both raiders.
And it's about to be 2-1 in favor of Kataro for upgrades.
Yeah.
Yep. Kind of crazy how much that one raider makes a difference.
Mhm.
Entire course.
Yeah.
Of the game.
Yeah.
I want to see fireballs come here. Could be a nice.
Oh
He's saving
god,
it for the
2
army.
Do it. Fireball.
Here. Oh, he uses slow field. He doesn't have it.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
he
still
does
pretty
have
nice.
Fireball unlocked. These workers
Yeah.
are just melting from the soldiers.
I think Norm can pull off a
Well,
blow here.
Kataro is taking
Yeah,
Fifth
yeah.
Castle as well.
Norm's gonna hold.
Norm's also floating
And
800 gold.
Catero flew some of his army away in the airship, but left behind a few units. So he's gonna lose like a few priests, some soldiers. And now
Yeah.
he's losing these mages as well. He's losing a lot in that attack. He put himself into a corner against all these soldiers with half of his army coming from the side, and then
And now he might try to engage with half his army. The archers and other ranged units might be able to pick off one of these airships, which
Oh god,
is
this is
Yeah.
5 whole
oh,
units
that was fun.
down like that.
Oh, there was 3 priests in that airship. That was huge. The
Okay.
units lost is now more for Catero for the first time
I
in this
think
game.
Norm might come back actually. He has a better
Yeah.
tech. And he has a better army right now.
There is a
Yeah.
priest going down into this base over here. It's gonna get stopped by 3
Yeah.
mages though, or mage rather.
Yeah,
It's currently 40
The thing
workers
is,
to 48.
yeah.
I think
Like,
the airship
while-
pulling your army into the
yeah.
airship was a huge error.
yeah.
Yep.
And while both players have this like full economy, 5 base versus 5 base, or 4.5, it's anyone's game really.
You have some mage harass in the bottom left.
And 2
then-
airships with
Yeah.
soldiers about to drop on it. Another
He's right,
airship
he's gonna
about
lose
to
on
go
it.
down.
He's gonna,
Yeah, fireball? That could be good.
Oh, fireballs for mages.
It's interesting, but I don't know how effective that ultimately is.
2 airships about to drop on a worker line with 8 soldiers, a raider, and a mage.
Where?
And the bottom.
Ah, okay.
I didn't see that. Yeah.
Oh, fireball. Yeah.
Doesn't
Sorry,
get
fire.
much damage to the fireball, but that's still 8 soldiers. And he's still
he
ahead
needs
in
to drop on.
upgrades.
He needs to drop onto the tower and burst it down.
I'm
But he's
worried
still
about
gonna
this.
kill all these workers. Oh my god, Norm's losing so many workers here. He's down to 29 workers.
That's true, but look at Norm's attack.
Yeah, Norm's.
But he's
yeah,
about to get
K2.
surrounded. And Guitar's also
Yeah.
getting a 6th castle.
He's being a bit greedy, I think. He's not respecting his army.
No. This is definitely a throw.
Well, okay,
He doesn't
Kai's
have
got a bigger army. He has more supply. But it's not in one place.
Guitar's about to be up by +3/+1 against Norm's only +0/+1.
In theory,
Oh,
Kai...
the fireballs!
Exchanging fireballs
Oh
doing a
my
lot
God.
more damage
That was-
against Norm.
Yeah.
Oh,
And getting
oh,
the counter fireballs to deal
Oh,
some more damage
yeah.
back.
Yeah, but why is K2 cannot fight this? Norm's got so much, I think.
where
Oh,
is Kai's army? He has an army somewhere. Out here.
yeah. Oh, but the upgrades
He's
are
also
doing
killing a lot of things
three.
down there.
Still there.
I think
But,
this is
we-
looking like it's going to be game pretty soon, after losing his army once again. 126 to 72 population.
Yeah,
Oh, that was the upgrades they're doing work here. That's
GG. Yeah, the upgrades were pretty decisive at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
one of the most exciting games of today, I think.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Damn! So we get our 4th game.
Mm-hmm.
2-1.
Destroy Call said he's just resetting his PC.
It's Dragon Archer Theon, why?
Hang on. Time isn't
Oh,
here.
he,
He's not?
what? That's his
No,
on. He's on Discord.
Okay. Yeah, it's 8 a.m. in New Zealand right now, so good morning, Dad.
Who's Dragon 211?
Thanks, my friend.
So that puts us at 1-2 for the tournament so far.
Yeah. Yep. So this is looking pretty good for Team
Destroy Call.
No.
Or Team Daz.
Yeah, because Daz is the advantage in this match, and then he's also going to be advantage in the ace match. So that was Norm kind of may have blew it for Team Destroy Call there. So which I'm happy about, because if all the other teams lose 50% and YOLO continues to win all their games, YOLO is just going to come out on top. So, although Team Daz is winning every match so far, but
I don't know.
yeah,
It was just an off game for Norm.
Yeah, I think Norm was definitely playing a bit worse than he usually does. I've seen better.
yeah.
We're gonna get the next game started. We're waiting for Daz.
Who's hosting?
And also Destroy Call. Destroy Call's still setting his restarting it.
In term rate. Okay, so what cheese is Destroy Call gonna do this game? Predictions.
No comment from his team member.
Naturally. Lisa, what do you think?
Huh? You mean unless it goes 3-1, it's an ace match?
I mean, 2-2.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, okay. Thought I missed something.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a shit. It's not starting now, is it? Join the game. BRB.
Right, lyrics. But that coming from you was a bit too much.
What's up?
Right, so we have an 8-person group chat in this lobby right now, 7-person.
Where?
But
Where? Oh, okay. So I'm trying to put a lot of hope that Stroikal can pull this off. He's done it in the past, and depending on how it goes, it will either decide whether or not we go on to Ace, or it hopefully does not go that far. If Daz pulls off a win for this and wins the Ace match, that means his team would have won for 2 weeks in a row.
right? And they would have won nearly unilaterally, except for physics.
Hmm?
That's kind of interesting. Especially considering that Kaitaro and Axeles are generally considered to be lower tier players. Oh, my bad. Axeles also lost.
Yeah, Axial's lost.
Axeles.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see how it goes.
Latin block. I didn't really understand that when I saw their team name.
Yep, just waiting on Destroy Call. I'm just gonna mute myself in the desktop for just a second. Gonna talk to Itano and Norm.
We play Team Destroycal next week.
It's,
Easy win.
I think Renus just doesn't want to.
Oh, I've got hiccups.
This is going to be an interesting match.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
that was loud.
Yeah. I've got hiccups. It sucks. Oh.
I diagnosed you with hiccups.
Okay, what now? Freedom dog.
Oh, Daz left.
Pretty well. I would actually love to see a horizontal spawn game. I think it would be quite interesting.
Isn't it like
I don't
unfair?
I don't think it's the time
I
to
mean,
do
if they
that.
both do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, we have to roll.
I'll do it. So Destroy Call blue is 1, red is 2. Red.
Oof. Okay. This is a very important game. At least for my team.
Of course. Also a very important game for us to watch. Because this is probably one of the best matches of the day, other than AC versus Epic.
Should we pause it? Nope, we got it.
Okay,
Okay,
so in the top left, we have Destroy Call of Team Destroy Call. It's probably going to be cheese in this game.
And in the bottom right,
Probably.
we have Dragon Archer Z.
Team
Oh,
Latin
he's going
Block,
barefoot.
despite team not being Latin.
We have Daz in the bottom right. It helps. I think probably.
So what it does is you want the left side of your brain to be active because that's the analytical side of your brain. So putting a sock only on your right foot will mean less blood goes to the right side of your body and more side goes to the left. So it gives you a very strong advantage.
Yeah, so actually, like, in a very, really retarded way, it makes sense.
Yeah. So I usually do that. I bought a line of clothes that only cover half my body. So on my left side, my bare chest is showing. I only have one ball is sticking out, but the other one is covered. It's very effective.
AC, what you have to do is you have to stand along the prime meridian and have the right side of your body be on whichever side of the prime meridian the sun is.
Right, then
That
you
way
get
you
more,
get more warmth on that side.
Or
So,
well, I'm not.
We do have a
I
house
don't play
burst from both
outside.
players. And a fast expand from Destroy Call.
Yeah.
Other sports think they have it hard that they train. Look at what little working players do.
I mean, what I do
So
is I
fast
sit
expand
next
from
to a
both
radiator.
players.
I sit next to a radiator, and only one heat only heats my right side because that's the side the radiator is on. It's very big brained. And on the other side is a fridge. So. Oh
That's
my
funny.
god. Okay, Destroy Call is going for a Rax.
Is that going to proxy? What's going on here?
Both went for
He's building it
fast.
up.
Ooh,
Dan.
looks like a Den proxy after an expansion.
That's interesting. I don't know why he'd do that.
Well,
I
it's
think
very
he's
hard
just
to see.
scouting. I think he's just scouting for proxies with
Okay.
that working.
Probably expecting Destroy Call to do some kind of cheese.
Yeah,
We're-
he's probably. This is the sort of place you'd proxy double mill, which is a strategy Destroy Call likes to do. So I
And then
think
the
he's just looking for that.
second wolf den does go down now.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's just being very
placement.
safe.
It's going to make it very hard to get that third base, though. Depending on the
That's very
pressure.
much specifically starting 2 mil, which is interesting. Having a 2
What?
mil. Like, he was getting 2 racks. It's already too late.
Yeah, he's going to get a third off 1 racks, which I think on this map you definitely can, because you defend all 3 bases with just 1 choke. So he could, even against 2 den, if he gets a tower down at his third, he can defend.
And the worker's going to see this first raider. The raider
Oh, and he
does not
doesn't kill it.
respond to
He's just
though.
letting the worker. So destroys
Yeah.
going to.
I think that's a bit of a
He's
That's
going to
mistake.
see that as
Good
playing a normal game.
Yeah. Oh my god, these hiccups.
And the raider's not going for the normal route. It looks like it might try to teleport in through the cliff.
Can you do that?
I don't think you can, right?
I don't think you can. There's no way.
No. Along this point here, you can go across
You
it.
don't really.
You
That's
just have
crazy.
to be
I
on
didn't
the
know
absolute end of it to be able to pull it
Okay.
off.
that. No.
That's just tried.
I destroyed them.
I mean, destroy could destroy. Okay, that's because Wall was red for this.
Instead, going along
Oh,
the top
there
side.
it is, there it is. I thought you meant it was natural.
He just
That
went
would-
over there. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, that would be so risky as well because all he would do is flash into walls and then not have a flash to get out, and he would just lose the raider.
Yeah, he's
Looks
used
like
to
he's gonna lose it anyway.
He can't get out. He's gonna die.
Yeah. He's not going to
The
see
third-
much, really. I guess he sees it's 2 den.
He sees.
He
He
should
does
be able
not
to
see
get
the
out.
second den. He does not see the second den.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows from the wolf count.
No, you could have this many walls from 1 den,
No, you
probably.
can't.
Yeah, you could. I could.
That's the thing with production.
If it was den first, then yeah.
If it
But
was
this
den
raider
first.
unfortunately
Oh,
does
den-
look like it's gonna die.
I
It
think
does.
this raider will get away. This raiders are fast and they regen quickly, so the walls are sufficiently far behind.
He can
That's
jump.
just-
He can
He's
make
going for a teleport
Yeah, yeah.
now.
He can just he could
He gets
he could
down
just jump
there.
over a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also getting a tower ready for this expansion because of the greed.
Yeah.
That's the right play, I think.
Yeah, this is the right play. So
Mhm.
Destroy Cool's
2
gonna have a
archers
solid
and 2
econ lead.
soldiers.
Yeah.
I think that's
The
gonna
raider
cause
does
that.
get away.
Yeah, if Dad's like split his workers, probably couldn't call that, but
I don't think he wanted to try hard enough, but
And it looks like Daz is starting to get his third now as well.
that would be pretty try hard to be honest.
from what I've
Yeah.
been told by Daz, he's not trying very much for this tournament. He's just banking on his easy wins.
That's a good excuse.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I'm quoting him.
Excellent
I'm
wall
sure.
from Destroy Call.
Yeah, he's doing SimCity correctly. He's getting good use out of every building he's made so far, walling off his nat and his third.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Up
pretty
three
good.
starting for Daz.
Yeah.
Pretty much as standard as a game can be. This game.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know about the worker goal.
Destroy Cool pulled his workers. He really doesn't need to do that. It's only wolves, and he's got enough units. That was an overreaction.
I don't know why he's doing
He
this.
does. He's gonna kill a wolf.
A single
and
wolf.
doesn't- So that was the first unit to die this game. So there we go. Destroy Cool
Game
is
is really
officially
so easy.
ahead.
Looking at the
Yeah.
unit tab, it's 13 wolves to 4 soldiers, 2 archers, and the raider. But there's also
Yeah.
this tower wall.
And Daz is going for a very fast werewolf. Interesting. I think. I mean,
Very fast. It's a little early, but not incredibly though.
it's pretty fast. I think.
Daz making room on that side plane.
I mean, normally you want to get some sort of tech dragon or werewolf for base.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We do
I
have
guess.
an advanced workshop going down with a werewolf stand as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so he'll probably be going for armor upgrades here. Yeah, that's what he's going for.
Interesting, Daz is
See.
actually opening 3 of the sides for the wolves to move around on.
Yeah, this is really good. really good as a beast player to do. Get these.
Flying for a lot of mobility.
Recall coming in for the scout here. Looking for the fourth.
And Destroycall is blind countering dragons. He's making towers. He's made a tower in his second base, and he's getting the advanced workshop. The advanced workshop will still be useful for drops, but
yeah, I think that's fine.
I think it'd be better to get the forge first. But it is good versus werewolves to go drop because it is hard to.
We haven't seen werewolves too much in this tournament so far.
I think. Watch this raider. He might not get the scout on the werewolf.
No.
We have an armor upgrade going down for Dragon Archer Z2 to make those werewolves all the more beefy. It's currently 5 soldiers, 5 archers versus 16 wolves.
Yeah. Okay.
They're actually tied for unit producing.
Okay, so I like that Destroy is going for an airship rather than ballista.
Yeah. You should always do that if you haven't seen dragons. Yeah. Even if you see dragons, ballista before airship ballista is good because the ballista on its own is often useless until you get the airship, and then the airship can be used. The airships can be used with archers just to drop and for scouting, that kind of thing. So
I'm hoping the ninja expansion gets scouted by the airship.
Yeah, I think this is why Daz has elected to go beast on this map, because all these side bases are so hard to attack into, because when you attack them, you leave your bases wide open and they take so long to get to. So having the mobile beast army is really good on this map for that reason.
We have dragons starting to get out in the first airship, or the first advanced factory coming out from Dragon Archer Z as well.
Yeah, so this side is 4.
Why did you go mech?
So the reason I went mech is because at the same time, pushing through the map is really strong. Epic Pants made the mistake of not taking one of the side bases. He took the middle base, which I can attack while defending my own middle base as a mech player. And then you actually saw that I took that base myself. And the reason for that wasn't just because I was, flouting that I can take a base right in his face. But that's because it's the best place for me to take a base, because I can actually defend it while attacking. Sorry? Yeah, so you can... Yeah, it's that... I think if you get to a game with mech on this map where they have all the side bases, you're pretty dead.
What's coming down
because you can't attack them. Yeah.
The ninja expansion has finally gone up. And it's starting to get workers streamed into it with no scouting going on.
This drop here is doing some work. Gotta get a worker, deny some mining time. I like it.
And
yeah, this is pretty good.
Forcing the army to pull back.
Just now knows about the werewolf.
Yeah.
Did he see it?
And he's gonna lift up. Yeah, he saw it with the airship.
Oh, yep, and you can see it now too. Forcing the towers to go down. No dragon layer yet.
Oh god, these hiccups. Yeah, dragon layer.
Airship coming out for Daz, which is interesting. He might be going for werewolf drops here.
I think that's what the plan is. Again, if Destroy can scout that top part of the base and see the ninja expansion, that could be very devastating for Daz.
I don't think so. Like AC said, I think that base is quite easy to defend. This piece. Start making get there quickly. The rest will be kept. Maybe the drop, yeah, perhaps.
But he's not going all the way up to scout it.
Yeah. But to be honest, I think even if Destroy Call scouts it, that ninja base is still a good base.
He's gone enough to make a profit from the base so far.
Sorry, I just had to get my laptop charger.
We do have the first dragon layer coming down as well. Yeah. And it's currently 1-1 for both players, with Destroy Call on the way to pass him.
Destroy Call still isn't getting a 4th, and he's gone for 3 forged, which is just ridiculous. You should really be getting... You should be getting a 4th happen.
Destroy Call is mine more than Daz.
Yeah, but you should get a 4th, not a
of course,
not a forge. He's not even using forges.
The werewolf drop could be very deadly here.
Yeah, this werewolf drop is really good. Destroy Call's completely out of position. All his army is to the third. He's not reacting yet.
Power's gonna die in like 5
He's also not scouting very much.
I think this game is going to spiral out of control in Dragon Archer's favor because Destroy Call still isn't getting a fourth, and Dragon Archer Z is getting that dream composition I was talking about of Werewolf Dragon. And at that point, you just can't beat Beast if you allow them to get that uninhibited. And so the Werewolf drop, he loses a wolf but denies loads of mining. The tower gets out. It's very nice. And I mean, maybe these upgrades will be sick.
I think
Destroy Call is now getting 3 upgrades at a time. So
I think Destroy needs to push right now.
I think he needs to wait. He needs to wait for these 3 upgrades to finish, and then he can push. And that could be really powerful. Because if he maxes on like this, like 4-2 money, it's going to be very hard to kill. But this is at the same time allowing Daz to get dragons out. And mine from this 4th base.
Interesting play.
He's actually getting a 5th castle now.
Yeah. It's going to be very up in upgrades. That's on 1 left.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see it before I decide.
Yeah. What if you decide if it's good? It might be good. I think he could hit. I think it's really going to depend on the timing. I think he can do 1 big attack with
2 dropships coming in at once, potentially.
Yeah.
Ready for that though. He has towers up and units
and ballista.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All worried. I actually do think that Destroy Call has very strong push potential here once the action is finished.
Except again, he's gonna fall behind on macro at this rate.
Yeah, he's getting his 5th base.
He's not scouting.
It's gonna be 1 big push to end the game.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I think he knows that. That's the plan.
We have another damage upgrade about to finish.
One of the best ways. He's gonna move. I think he's gonna move out and take a 4th while he attacks, and defend it with his attack. That would what I would do. Yeah, his main's gonna mine out.
Why don't Rax players go the archer rate against Beast?
Sorry, why don't what?
Rax players go
double drop coming in from Dragon Archer Z and 2 ballista and 2 towers there. But he still gets the werewolves out.
Yep.
Sorry, what were you saying? Why don't Rax players what?
Go archer range.
Oh, they should. I go archer range versus Beast. I get it late. I get it after 3 base and upgrades, but I think
I actually like the fact that Destroy Call is
attack from 2 sides here.
Drop. He's cutting down the
and
army.
at the same time, Daz is attacking the 3rd, and this is not going to do anything. He loses a couple walls there.
Crazy are crazy.
Yeah. Oh, this drop. He's gonna chase this airship down with a ballista. Daz is losing so much. Yeah.
But he's also now getting a 6th castle.
Daz is a little greedy here, I think. Needs to respect the push that's coming out.
And Destroy's floating now 500, 600 golds, and he's getting his +3 for damage now.
I think it's really greedy to do this drop. There's no reason to him to be dropping right now when it's 6 base versus 3. Like, it's unnecessary risk when he's ahead of the economy. And now he's whining.
I mean, he's not wrong. Destroy Call always lags. Yeah. Like...
Yeah.
Life goes on.
I want to see Destroy Call push out like right now. That's why Daz is dropping. He doesn't want the lag.
What, you think that's why Daz is dropping? I don't think so.
I mean, no, I was joking.
Yeah, the reason Daz is going to lose is because of the lag, definitely. I think that's true.
He needs to finish with his push, though.
I really want Destroy Call to move out. He's throwing further and further behind the more he waits.
Yeah. So there's just 1 dragon coming in and that.
Yes.
I hope
Destroy Call just ignores this and moves out. Yeah.
Destroy's up 2 upgrades right now. He needs to go. And he's gonna have like 2 more finishing on the way.
If you look at the unit tab, it's very much in favor of Destroy Call. Sure, the populations are equal, but about 15 of that for Daz is in workers.
Yeah.
Destroy Call has a terrifying army right now.
Yeah, this army is insane. If only he had archer range, but it's still pretty new.
He has a window right now where he's going to be up 3 upgrade.
And for some reason, Daz has gotten +4. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, he's on 2-1. I was looking at the werewolves and thinking he had +4 attack, but that's because you get double.
I feel
still,
like we're
he's
watching
gone
the
for
most intense scene in slow motion.
Yeah. Daz has gotten +2 attack despite going werewolves rather than armor. But he's going to have +1 armor finished just now. This is kind of an anti-timing. But
He's
his army is
splitting
still
up his
so
army.
huge.
He's splitting up his army. I don't know how I like that. Because he just
wonder-
moves
No,
in
I-
further.
Splitting up his army is really good so he can get us around, but he's not coming in at the same
But-
time.
Yeah, that's my issue with it. He pulled away.
Yeah.
Good work
Yeah.
too by body blocking.
And
A
this
lot of the
isn't, he
soldiers
can't
aren't
fight
doing
this.
anything.
Daz should not be engaging here. He just lost the werewolf for nothing. Like he just doesn't have enough units. This is so good for the Destroy Core. This is really nice.
And only now getting the 4th as he attacks, like you were saying.
Yeah. I think the upgrades, like the
This
reason
airship's
werewolves are
about
good.
to go down.
Yeah, the reason werewolves are good is because you have an upgrade advantage, and then the archers don't do
Soldier
any
coming in
damage.
to
But
scout too.
Destroy Core has the upgrade advantage, so this is pretty
Upgrades
sick.
are
Very well
actually
played.
stopping for Daz. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Destroy Call's about to get +4 and +5 just after that.
Yeah, and Daz just doesn't have any units. He's got 5 archers, 6 snakes, 3 dragons, and a werewolf. Like he can't kill half that army.
It's going to be very
And-
deadly, especially with the massive upgrade advantage. It's 3-3 to 2-2 with it about to be +4.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I mean,
this
he's mining
expansion's-
like 50. He's mining 50% more. He was just so greedy. When he was seeing a player stay on 3 base this long and went up to 6 base, it's
That was
like
so cocky.
that was
it's
a
so
misplay on
cocky.
his part.
yeah,
Even
he's
like-
doing that while
that.
dropping him. Yeah,
And with the
That's
the
not-
ballista there, the dragons are useless almost.
Mm. Yeah,
Because even if he keeps those 3 castles in the top, he loses all of his production.
yeah. That's his only hope is to counterattack. He just really should just sack these bases, counterattack as much as he can, and build production in the top right.
Except he doesn't have
Yeah,
enough
like-
units outside of his own base to counterattack effectively.
Yeah, well, he's got a few dragons, but yeah,
But
all of his
the
units.
ballistas,
He could airship his werewolves out.
Troy's up by 4 upgrades now, or 3 upgrades rather.
That's so
about to
insane.
be another one.
This is such a
The-
sick build.
Plus
Yeah.
5 damage is about to finish up. Daz just got way too greedy with the 3 castles in the top.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to snipe the ballistas and then go in with the dragons. I'm not sure. I don't know what the plan
Meanwhile,
here
there's
is.
still another one left.
Yeah. There is a lot of dragons, and there's only 1 ballista there, and no airship. So that's pretty nice. And Destroy Core doesn't have archer range, so these dragons will be very effective. But the thing is, these archers are just so well upgraded that the dragons are taking. Look at the amount of damage they're taking from the archers, and they're being
The
healed.
werewolves are holding
They're
the
so-
line nicely.
Yeah,
I do want to see more soldiers coming out to keep tanking.
yeah.
It is now 133 to 108 pop.
Yeah.
Goal loss is extremely in favor of Destroy Call right now. By almost double.
It's double. It's more than double.
It's more than
That's
double.
insane. Yeah.
Insane.
And
That's
even in
efficiency.
population, it's 14 soldiers, 19 archers versus 3 werewolves and 6 dragons.
Yeah.
The worker count is actually in favor of Destroy Call at this point, too.
Yeah. He's killed a lot of workers. Daz was on 55 workers before,
I'll
but
say
he's killed about
might be
20.
GG.
I think this is GG. Daz can't
Yep.
defeat this army. Destroy Core's
And
got his
he'll
fourth
lose
up.
all of his
He's got 3
production.
towers.
Plus 5 damage upgrade is now in play as well.
The only thing that could happen here is Daz gets an overwhelming number of dragons. I just don't see that happening.
There's 2 ballistas. Destroy
2
Core's still
ballistas.
making more dragons.
Mhm.
Like, really, Daz shouldn't be fighting here with these dragons. He should be killing
Except he doesn't have much of
production.
another alternative.
No, the alternative would be he flies the dragons across the other side of the map and kills the advanced workshops, and then he can overwhelm the dragons. But instead, he's fighting this much bigger army and he's just bleeding dragons.
It's
The-
now
the
138
advanced
to
workshop-
69 pop.
I'm gonna kill this grid.
Yeah, Destroy Core's advanced workshop is completely undefended. But yeah, GG, very nicely played.
And that gives
Fantastic
it
game.
So Team DC
3-1.
takes it.
Really sick build.
3-2 to Team DC.
Wonderfully played.
Isn't that the series over?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
it.
series.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think
Team
that's all the
DC.
matches for today as well.
Good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I
That was
think
so cocky, that game.
Daz was just ridiculously cocky.
Beautifully played. I think Daz is trying to put it a bit on the lag. Oh boy.
Oh, after Daz has
Oh
been
boy.
such a bastard, I feel good doing this. Not gonna lie, I shouldn't. But he deserves it. Yeah.
Well, so for 2 weeks in a row,
DC has definitely improved a lot. Like I lost yesterday. I played him on ranks and lost a good macro game to him.
and that was a
And I
straight
have
up game.
done. Yeah, he's very solid, especially in Beast versus Rex. I've noticed he definitely knows the matchup well.
So just with the ending of the matches, just to go over how the day's gone, it was YOLO versus Nerf Raiders with the first match of the day. Team YOLO ended up winning 3-1, I believe. And it
Yep.
was Thurks versus Hummin, with Hummin winning. Human. However you guys would pronounce that. Then
Human.
it was Invictus versus Full Collapse. Invictus taking the place of Logocon, as he didn't show up, with Invictus taking the win. Then Glaba versus Tupapa, with Glaba taking the win. Ending with AC versus Epic Pants, with a mech finish, with AC taking the lead. Ending up with YOLO winning, followed by Land Block, formerly Team Daz, versus Team Destroy Call, with Physics versus Itano. Itano practicing very hard specifically against Physics' build and able to completely counter it, winning in about 4 minutes on Mirrored Mire. Guitar versus Norm, where Guitar went for an interesting Church 1 Racks opening and was able to steal the win from Norm. Followed by myself versus Axials with just lots of catapults, ending in me winning. And going on to Destroy Call versus Daz, who decided it would be a good idea to get 3 castles in corner. Bit of an unfair assessment.
Oh, the Pro League stats are out by Sama. I don't like how YOLO has a 66.67 win percent, even though we've won 2-0. You know, like
because
with
we
the win.
won them with 3.
Yeah. Yeah, Team DC with the highest win rate so far, 85%. Pretty insane. Team Nerf Raiders, the team I ranked number 1 going into this, on a 14% win rate. Damn.
Yeah, who was doing the power ranking?
Slammer was doing power rankings, but yeah. Pretty insane.
I think I'm gonna pull this up onto stream, actually, the chart. I think people might be interested.
Yeah.
I'll
I
carry
think
on watching my stream.
Play.
For anyone wanting to look at it, I have it pulled up on my stream as well.
To be honest, I think these stats don't really mean much because it's completely based on who you played against. With Slammer being 0%.
And it's only for basically sets of 2 games so far.
Yeah. It's fun to look at. But it doesn't mean much, I would say.
Do you guys have any final words?
That was good fun. I like the outcome of that series and the first series, obviously. I thought it was good games. Like good choke. I think all the games were good. You know, I think I liked Titano versus Physics because it showed how to defend G-Racks properly with Rocks. The next game I didn't like. I liked Keitaro's build with the mages, but I think both players were sloppy. And then the Black Hobo versus Seals, and that last game was really nice. Destroy Court showed a new style, then beat the best player. So pretty cool.
I have some thoughts as well. While I did enjoy winning our match with Invictus, I don't think that's very fair. I think it's actually extremely imbalanced.
What? Because I mean, we would have won anyway. But yeah, I don't know why it was Slammer's idea for him because Slammer said Invictus wanted to play but he was in the team, so he just gave him as a sub to us. But yeah, it's probably not fair to just get new players who are quite skilled outside of the initial picking. So we should probably go back to having Arthur on.
I think what happened with the last tournament should have happened with this, or with what happened last Sunday should have happened today, where the lowest seeded player would make up for that person.
Yeah, I think that
would have been more fair.
I would have been happy if Ferks played twice.
That would have been good.
I think we still would have won.
With the 8th match.
I think we still would have won that match, right? No, maybe not.
It would have been the same. You would have to play Epic twice, so it could have gone.
Yeah, and there's not 100% chance I would have won that.
Well, I look forward to tomorrow looking at the next match of the tournament. Just pulling that up. It's going to be. It's going to be
Drunk Friends versus
OP Kata versus Drunk Friends.
Yeah. So
Slammer versus Zhao for the first game. That's something I want to see. And then any game with Renus, of course.
I think most of these matches will be pretty one-sided, except the final one.
Yeah.
With Hero versus Rooks.
Yeah, that should be a good match.
Yeah, I think Slammer will win for OP Kata, then Renus will win for Drunk Friends, then Davina will win. Davina versus Sequel could go either way, actually, I think. Probably
I think so, too.
Much longer, to be honest.
Yeah, and then the last game could go either way. So this one will probably end up in coming down to an ace match, which Slammer versus Renus would be kind of cool. Probably a Meg versus Meg, maybe.
I know Renus can go against former Meg versus Meg. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Well,
that would be good.
I think with that, I'm going to be heading out.
Cool. Yeah, me as well.
I'm definitely going to be here for tomorrow, and that's going to be fun to watch. But I thought today went very well. Very glad my team was able to pull off the win.
Yeah.
Aside from some technical difficulties in the beginning, hopefully everything should be fixed tomorrow.
And now we know that the streams are being saved.
Yes, that's the most important thing.
Well,
woo!
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Backup too. See you tomorrow. Bye.
See you. Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Were you able to catch that match?
Oh, buddy, did I catch it? Just ask Human what that sounded like as I was fucking tingling at the end of that fucking game.
We pulled off the win. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Guy. on the biggest map in the pool. I even told Destroy Call, like, hey, rush you on this map. He did the same to Slammer. Where he was like, hey man, I'm gonna rush you. And Slammer played super safe. And Daz fucking hard countered him by going greedy. Dude, go for like some good shit.
Are we the only ones to have won 2 weeks in a row now?
I think Team Yolo did. Let's see. Team Yolo. Team Yolo has lost 3 maps, but they've played 9, so it's actually not possible that they've lost twice. Yeah, they've played 9 maps. It's not possible that they've
Okay,
lost
so
twice.
YOLO's the biggest opponent then.
Or next week. It's a fucking stacked ass lineup. It's fucking Slammer, Hero of Ages, Prankster, Gangster, and Sequel.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking life.
I definitely want to go over Norm's game after with what I thought of it, if he's up for that.
Yeah. Afterwards, he's probably didn't seem for it currently.
Well, I feel better about it now. I can take some feedback now. I just didn't want to hear anything about it after I got done.
It
I was
happened.
Well, you sounded like you were about to break your fucking monitor. Like I've seen Gamer Rage. You sounded like you were about to like grab your mouse and just fucking like push the monitor.
My belongings, dude. I'd never like I would like if it really came to the part where I wanted to tear something up, I'd probably tear my chair up. In all honesty, like my chair comes out in like 3 or 4 different pieces if I really
He's got that like meditated murder IKEA furniture where he's like, one day I'm gonna destroy you, but it's gonna be okay because I'll put you back together.
Yeah,
and I'll do it again.
I'll do it again. Man, dude, Norm, if we ever get sponsorships, I'm gonna just suggest like, hey, yeah, you know those Acron like really nice gamer chairs, AK Racing gaming chairs, you know, like all those things. Like, yeah, can you give one of those to Norm? He's gonna like show respect to your product. It's gonna be great.
So what do you like my feedback on that game, Norm?
Yeah, I'll hear what you gotta say. I mean, but before you start, I want you to hear what I have to think, and I think that I
be honest, man, like it'll help.
I miscalculated where we were at in the game. I was like when he came with the first initial attack, I thought I was so far ahead, and I just smacked down some barracks and tried to win. But that wasn't the case, and I just got confused from there. And I just tried to play a normal game, and you know, like from there, like it really got bad when he sniped my mage's guild, and it just got really bad from there. And like I just, you know, I was playing really bad. I don't know if you could tell or not, but I had a lot of idle workers.
I did see that.
You know, like my barracks was like, you know, in construction for like 5 minutes.
Just sitting there, almost complete.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go back and take a closer look at that match. But when I was casting it, I can tell you some of the things that stood out to me, at least. First of all, one of the biggest things you didn't do enough of was scouts. That's really something that was crucial. It meant that you weren't able to see that he only had 1 Rax, which meant you could have pushed instead of taking the 3rd. It meant that you didn't see the church, so you wouldn't be able to respond to it. If you even made a 2nd raider and then used that to scout, that would have helped a lot and would have set you up to win that match. But since you were playing so defensively and stayed in your base, it really cost you the ability to have good decisions, because how can you decide things when you don't know what your opponent's doing?
Because it would be risky to push across the map Rax if he's just trying to Rax all
in. Yeah, especially if I just don't know, right. Yeah.
So that, like, we don't blame you for when you're in the dark to make.
Yeah. But with that said, to scout better, I think it would have been better to make a 2nd raider before the castle. That's what a lot of the other people were talking about as well. So definitely scouting is the biggest thing that I got from that. Hi, Glaba.
Cool.
Then
It's
also,
always to listen to you.
the second big thing that I noticed was after you took that expansion and you defended the attack, at that point, even if he did have a third, you spent a huge investment in getting that expansion. So, assuming he did exactly what you did, or even if he stayed on 2 base and was making units, that means your army is at best equal to his. So pushing at that point, I felt was a mistake, and it ended up costing you quite a bit. I feel like since you did go for that 3rd base, you had to sit back a little bit longer to build up before you could get that attack out.
Yeah.
And I think that would have made that a lot more effective.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. Even if I don't know. I don't know. I just wasn't playing right. It wasn't in my game. As you guys can tell, I usually don't ever leave idle buildings for minutes on end during games ever. And it would have been even with that being said, I think I would have been much better off if I just powered up, because I knew he didn't have 3 bases at that time.
You
I pushed because I thought